So is using ChatGPT as a business analyst cheating, or is it not really acceptable in some way? So the answer to that is yes and no. So first, let's look at when is it not acceptable to use ChatGPT. As you can imagine, if the organization you're working for is not comfortable with you using ChatGPT to help you deliver your work, then it's a big no-no and you should not be using ChatGPT. That is absolutely critical. And a lot of people I've noticed also tend to use it just to copy-paste into emails. That's not good for your own professional reputation. Remember, use ChatGPT in a way that will make you look really good rather than make you look really lazy. So be mindful of that and use it in the appropriate way. Some other times when it's really not acceptable to use ChatGPT is when you use it to just produce general results and you copy and paste it into your work and you expect your end users or your stakeholders to consume that information. That is actually not a acceptable usage of ChatGPT because it will really take away from your professional image. So remember, it's still your work and it's still your results, and people will be looking at it through those eyes. So make sure that you do produce good quality work when you use ChatGPT. Another time when it's not really acceptable to use ChatGPT is when it's really obviously not specific to your organization. So clearly, remember that you don't want to share any sensitive information on ChatGPT, which is another big no-no. But let's say you are asking a question about a specific domain relevant to your organization. You need to make sure that when you do get the results back, that first of all, you haven't shared any sensitive information about your organization, but that you take those results and you refine it into something that makes a lot of sense. But let's now look at some of the really acceptable ways that you can use ChatGPT as a business analyst. There are, in fact, many. So let's look at the first one. The first one is if the organization likes ChatGPT, which basically means they are accepting that you will be using ChatGPT in your work according to their guidelines, then it's a big tick and definitely use ChatGPT. No need to feel like you're cheating. However, when you use ChatGPT, be specific in your questions, give it enough context, and then once you get the results, always validate the results and make it fit and make it custom for the purpose that you need the results. Add your own opinions, add your own insights. This is absolutely critical because you are still the person in the office working with all of your colleagues, and you don't want to be seen as somebody that just copies and pastes results. You need to still add your critical thinking, your insights, and your opinion to any of the work that you produce using ChatGPT. So in those circumstances, it's really valuable. And then, of course, as a business analyst, there are quite a lot of different ways that you can use ChatGPT to help you produce amazing results in a really time-efficient way. So let me share a few examples of what you could do. First of all, you can simply use ChatGPT as a research tool. Help it to explain concepts to you that you might be new to. For example, if you are brand new to the banking environment, I'm sure that there would be some topics that ChatGPT can really quickly explain to you, and you don't have to go ask everybody to explain things to you. So just at a simple level, that's how ChatGPT can be really useful. But even when you want to do requirements gathering, you can ask ChatGPT by giving it enough of specific information and context to help you come up with an initial list of elicitation questions that you could potentially ask some of your stakeholders. Again, make sure that you go through each and every question and ensure that it's still within context, that it makes sense for the environment that you're in, and that it's properly aligned to the goals you have for your elicitation activity. And then another way that is actually really quite a big time saver is you can use ChatGPT to help you draft that initial set of user stories and user acceptance criteria. But again, the same rules apply. You have to still add your own critical thinking, still add your own insights, and still validate that it all makes perfect sense for the context and the environment that you're in. So it's definitely worth learning how to communicate properly with ChatGPT. And if your organization allows you to use ChatGPT according to their guidelines, fall within those guidelines and use it to produce amazing business analysis results. There are so many different uses, and I can not even start to list them all today, but I will share some more ideas of how you can use ChatGPT as a business analyst to really elevate your work and save yourself a lot of time. I look forward to talking to you again about business analysis and how we can use ChatGPT to help us be amazing. Talk to you soon.